Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys round here sending up a prayer to the man upstairs.
I love guns and titties. You're at the right spot. Guys, Friday, for most of you today, it's either my Wednesday or my Thursday. I'll know after tomorrow. Or, yeah. Yeah, we'll get back to you on that. What are we looking at today? Well, we're going to be, God, I bet you those taste great. Going to be looking at Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale. And I never did find an alcohol percentage on here, right? Right. Or is it? No. Is it? No. And of course, as I welcome to, this would be the, I think this is, well, I think Chris had it on one time a couple days ago, but the boiler. She sent me a text that she was going to run and get some pumpkins so we could, as a family, carve pumpkins tonight. I was like, yeah, I'll go get the brew review done, and I'll have most of it out of the way before she even gets home. Then it was like 62 degrees in here, so I had turned the thing on, and it was just like, oh. And of course, because it's right here. So Ed sent this. I forget, where's this from again? Actually, they have different locations. This one actually says there's California, there's New York. I don't know. We have it. They do have some specials every now and then that are more difficult to get. You know, when it comes to openers, I always overlook this. This was from Tardisius. More cowbell. Just a little cowbell, not a lot. Not, you know, his standards of it. You know, as of right now, it was this was back when I hated Glocks. This was, he wanted to get me my first Glock, which he did. I know it's just like really tiny. Yeah, it's working out well for me. Giving up. But along with being, well, at the time it was a ridiculously dull knife, and it's getting there. I mean, it'll draw blood now. It's also an opener. Damn straight. I always forget about this, and this is cool as hell. Oh, it's just one beer. Why did I grab such a big glass? Oh yeah, it was a 6-pack. Let's do this again, but we're going to do it in slow motion. Roar, God, from Tardisius. Seriously, I have not had a drink yet. Yeah, that's looking better. Yeah. Oh, and just like last time, Dub Glock 23 has requested a weapon of choice. You Yesterday we go from a rather pricey JP Enterprise AR-10, chambered in 308, to today he wants to see a Glock 23. It is kind of a twofer though, because he made the comment about the conversion barrel, which you had figured it out before I think I even responded. But the conversion barrel was a gift from JR10 Desert Gold, and that is for the 27. I've been thinking about getting a conversion barrel for the 23, but you know the way I do it, you might as well just, instead of getting a conversion barrel, you might as well just get a 9mm. I don't even know what the hell number that even is. The 26 is the little guy. 22 is the full size. It smells like beer. Has a beer-like smell. Cheers, guys. And it looks like, again, it kind of looks like a beer. Oh, and you know, he's getting a little pissy. McLean 5179. You know what? Until you get a name that's easily pronounced, I'm not going to mention you. You know? Not going to, you know, McLean 5179. Not even going to bring you up at all. You can just go lay by your bowl and wish that I would have mentioned you. I'm not mentioning you. Fuck off. Okay. Cheers to everybody but McLean 5179. Oh, and no cheers to Chuck either. I think we made some more room. It's interesting how your taste buds change. Then again, for a lot of people, all you may know is domestic shit beer. I mean, they're not all total domestic shit. I mean, it's not like complete bottom of the barrel, like that shit Christopher drinks. The champagne of beer. Get serious. Okay. Starts off with a little bit of a dry, bitter, hoppy push. Not really. I mean, for a pale ale. For a pale ale, it's got a little zest at the beginning. What was it? I don't even remember if it was on the part that made it into the brewery review or the follow-up hour that we were in chat, but like as though there's this mandatory 6 things I have to say about a beer. That's not the case. You know, when they're a beer that has a lot of complexity to it, yeah, you get different things out of it. Something like this, I don't get shit out of this. Not that it's bad, I'm just saying. Get a little bit of a hoppy hit at the beginning. You know, hey Shelves, this particular one is kind of like a domestic on extreme steroids. You know. What are you doing? She goes, how in the hell am I even supposed to know if you're talking to me or you're just like standing there talking to a stick? What? Do you want some? Licking the bottle cap. I'll take that as a yes. Well, first of all, come on. Come on, bring it in. Let's hug. Want some beer? Huh? Want some beer? Yeah, damn right you do. Hang on. Since Johnny had it made for you. will actually use it. You know right what that. You know right what that shit is, huh? Let's see. Do I have something you might like more? No, I don't know. Let's see. There you go. You like it? We got a little bit of a wiggle. How's it rate on your tail scale? Speaking of tail, sorry. That's it? You know, completely. I did give you quite a bit though, didn't I? You gonna go lay down? Okay. See ya. Yeah, she might. Well, here. I'll end up stepping on it and breaking it, and then I'll be really pissed. Or she'll be really pissed. You know, it's like counter space everywhere and no place to put shit. That sounds familiar. Okay, so in the middle of the brew review, let's break out some weapons. First, the weapon that you asked about. The Glock 23. And the Glock 23, of course, I'm hoping that you know exactly what this is. What it looks like. Let's see, this particular one, I've got the Talon grips. Love the Talon grips. I got to get a set of those for the Walther. It's got the Celtic backplate. It has the brass stacker stainless guide rod. It has a Ghost connector in it. The 10mm has got the full rocket get up. You know, if you've ever worked with the differences, keeping in mind that the Ghost is a simple drop-in, where the rocket has a take-up bar in it that has to be adjusted, and they actually send you a different backplate. Because in the event that I have yet to put one of those in, that it just worked right off the bat. You gotta take a little bit off of the file, put it back together, and it won't fire. Take it apart, and they send you a little tool so you can reach in there and, you know, basically fire it. I mean, I had one once that I was overly confident in. I actually used one frame to get the trigger all set, and then when I got the slide back, put it all together, and it was just like, it wouldn't fire, and it was like the regular back plate. It was like, holy shit. But once you're able just to rack the thing back, I was able to actually get inside, take the back plate off. As soon as the firing pin is out, it comes right apart. But so a black connector, Ghost connector, brass stacker stainless guide rod, and a set of Meeper Light night sights on it. Another easy upgrade. I mean, it helps if you have the pusher, but you could probably still do it if you don't. I mean, as opposed to like a 1911 where you got the drift the front ones in. Nah, I'll leave that to somebody else. And the somebody else broke the front one. How do I carry this in two ways. You know, in my state, my conceal and carry, you have to have a conceal and carry to conceal, but you also have to have a conceal and carry to open carry. But unlike some bullshit CCW states, I think Florida, for instance, you have to conceal, which means if someone sees it, all of a sudden you're the bad guy. I don't give a flying shit about it. So depending on where we're going, if I'm going out to a nice place and I just don't want the added thing of the gun, but I find that I actually carry this one quite a bit with the mag for the 22, and I've got the that X grip adapter on it, and I'll carry it like that. And if I'm not carrying it like this, then I carry it like this with the stock setup, and I keep this in my back pocket as a backup. I've gotten more and more into that. I think for a time it was one of those things where it was easier to preach, and now I just kind of do it more. Like with my Walther, you can get like 3 different mags for it, and I generally keep the smallest one in it. And carry the one that's +1 over this. I mean, that's about the biggest downside to the really little guns, is normally small capacity. It's kind of funny, isn't it? It's the really small guns, and then it goes back around to the really big guns. And yes, JR10, I completely forgot about the Ruger Blackhawk that you have one more round in the chamber than me. That is a 6-shot revolver. It just means I'd go through more ammo, because when it comes to that damn 454, I just cannot stop shooting it. Usually the only time we stop shooting it is when we run out of ammo. What? Yeah, no. As far as the other one goes,
Outside decorating for almost a half an hour and you're still not done?
it hasn't been a half an hour.
Yeah, it has.
The other one is the 27 with the 9mm conversion in it, and this also has the Underwood ammo that JR10 originally sent me, and then I use the something Enterprise, Gap Enterprise plate. I have a bunch of mags that are the +1s, but I actually like this better, because even though it has no place for your pinky, you really get a nice grip right there because of that. And one time I asked NIHAP if he wanted to do a little horse trading, and this was the object, and he's just like, after you take the pony show off of it, because this one's been modded out more than a whore. It has the brass stacker. Obviously, in this particular scenario, it has a 9mm mag and the 9mm barrel and the extended slide release, the extended mag release, the ghost connector in it, and like all of them, I have the Celtic plate, the Meeper light, night sights, and a Wazer. It's got a Wazer on it. As much as I like the idea of the laser, it definitely makes the grip feel like a Badger has died and flipped over on it, and it also has the Talon grips.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have a AA battery?
Of course I do.
And when you're done, can you help me with the spider?
Bet you hear that shit all the time. When I'm done, can you come out and help me with the spider? It's a position.
In yoga or Karma Sutra?
Whichever one is luckier. Single? Double?
Yes, please. I know, I need a double. The way one. Sorry.
Oh, and Christopher?
Sorry.
Christopher wants to know what your... Hang on a second. Sorry about the domestic, but, you know. Christopher was, it's driving him crazy. He wants to, wanted to know that you referred to his pet name a couple times.
His pet name?
Yeah. I think he's on crack. I think he's hearing things. So I was supposed to ask you and get back to him. I sent him, she refers to you as dickhead when you're not around. And he's like, I doubt it. And I go, yeah, you're right. Cockswoggler is the other one.
I'm not even in this conversation, and you're getting me in trouble. Thanks.
Maybe he should have just texted you.
Huh?
He thought you were calling him Lars. He goes, what's this Lars shit? I said, it's her damn stupid toast thing. She doesn't even know who the hell Lars is.
He's the IT guy at work. No, it started way before that. It goes back to an inside joke with me and Patty when we used to work in the same department together. Long story. Even if I told it, probably wouldn't be as funny as if you were actually there. You know, it's one of those things.
Well, let me drink about 7 more beers and then you can tell it. Maybe it'll be funny then.
No.
Here, try this one. You'll really like it.
You say that every single time.
Well, actually, this one,
You know,
after
when you
it's
get wine and you go, here, let me try that, I'll be like, all right.
after it's brewed, they set them aside, and Bon Jovi comes over in tea bags.
That's just gross. That is just disturbingly gross.
Can you visualize that?
No, I don't.
Kabloosh, kabloosh, kabloosh.
La la la.
Ugh. I know
You're
he's.
so not scoring points.
I know he's like your favorite person on the whole planet. I forget, how much money did he give to Hillary Clinton?
Shut the front door and back and side. We're not talking about it. Button it up. I don't like either one of them.
See, here's.
And Hillary's giving us women in general a bad name.
Well, unless the name you're going for is a lying, cheating, deceiving bitch. You know, I saw an article, and of course you never know if some of this shit is true or not. I saw it on the internet, so it has to be true. But evidently, she got in like trouble when they left the White House because they kindly asked her to return a shitload of furniture that she walked off with. Now that is something I would think the Obamas would do. That place is probably just going to be like stripped
Ghetto.
clean. It's like, where the hell wasn't there crown molding in here?
It's gonna look like the ghetto.
The ghetto giveaway. If you live in Washington, you can just film the White House.
Okay.
The hell are you doing in there?
Snooping.
She had beer. I gave her an awful lot of it, but she didn't finish.
You gave without beer. And that beer she didn't like?
Well,
Not really.
I mean, you give her an imperial stout, and this shit is licked clean. There's residue left in this one, and like, just kidding. I'm not gonna. We get along good, but I draw the line at swapping spit with Shelby, even though it happens more often than I want to discuss.
Oh, but it's okay for somebody to teabag your beer, huh?
See,
Okay, then. I
See,
have to go.
if you buy a beer and you know that Bon Jovi teabagged it, then
No.
then the little floaties, you just don't know what those are. But when you're sitting on the couch and you look over at Shelby and go, Shelby, I love you, and boom, you get a tongue in your mouth before you even know what the hell happened. It's like a Japanese tourist with a camera, chiki, and it's over. That's different.
Why?
Kaploosh, kaploosh, kaploosh. You went out of your way to buy a beer that Bon Jovi teabagged versus, it's like, okay.
Would you stop?
Right here, all of a sudden, I'm not going to do it. It'll be a Facebook thing.
I'm going to kick you in the kneecaps, move it along, get back to your brew review. Thanks for the battery. Hurry up, get done. I got Halloween decorations to put up.
Here, don't make me have to defend myself. Because I've got Sam's rifle right here.
Sure you do.
Is this Sam's?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. Dub Glock 23, this is like a bonus for you. Look at that shit. This is like Sam's rifle right here. See that? That's a...
What are you doing with all the guns and the knife? Oh. And then you're drinking beer on top of it. You are so not a safety person.
I know, I am.
You are not
no,
safe.
I am a safety person. What the hell? I guess that's what happens when you overload it. I'm safe. It's loaded.
You almost hit the dog with that. You're beating her right off her head. Okay.
You know,
so
I got these rounds as a gift, and that look, it's got like a ridge on it. It was actually stuck in the gun.
that's not good.
We should probably, these bullets must be going bad. We should probably get out and, why are you looking like that? Should probably get out and get rid of them. No, don't worry, I'm safe. They're loaded. Well, except for this piece of shit. I don't even have ammo for it. I mean, this gun we're giving away. And this is not just a knife.
Yeah, it's a bottle over there. I've seen it like a gazillion times. Again with the moose drill. Apparently if we go anywhere, I guess I'm driving. Are you going to be able to put up the Halloween decorations? Or are you going to be too sloppy drunk in the front yard and you're not going to know what to do?
Hey! This is Jones! Want to come over here and see my spider?
You are obnoxious. What the hell got into you today? Answer that carefully. Moving on.
They got nothing. Well, I had something, but it was just going to get me into more trouble.
Yeah, well, if you want to get yourself out of trouble, you can wrap that beer review up and help me with the spider.
Wow. See, this is a professional channel, and I just got owned by the wife.
Pwned?
Owned. Owned. Not pwned.
Oh,
Owned.
okay.
Like, whoosh. Is this a bad time to ask for a sandwich? Okay, I'll take that. It's not good right now with her. She's busy.
I got things to do, people to see, and places to go. You're slowing me down.
I would already be done with the brew review if you didn't come down here.
Oh, whatever.
Too soon? Okay, so like I was saying, let's see, what can I declare as I've been enjoying this more? A little bit of caramel sweetness to it, and there's just a little bit of a little bit of a breadiness in the finish. The alcohol. I'm probably going to be low, but I'm just going to go with a 5.5. I mean, it's a Sierra Nevada. Usually they're all like somewhere in like the 5 to 6 range until you start to get into some of their more, you know, specialty shit like the Bigfoot and there's the, I don't remember. It's on the E scale. Somewhere in here we established, based on, I'm going to base this one not on an overall E scale thing, but on a pale ale thing. Handcrafted ale. On the E scale, for a pale ale, it's not bad. I actually like the little bit of edginess to it, and I'm gonna give it a 7. See how I had to demonstrate that opener for her? Okay, well, I'm going to go put an inflatable spider together in the front yard. Good times, let me tell you. What should we look at tomorrow? I am absolutely glad you asked. Because if things go my way, I will have work tomorrow and I won't work the next day. Which means I really want to take a look at the second to the last thing from Tom. Avery Brewing's Rumpkin. Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, aged in rum barrels, and it is 18.1%. We're going to look at that tomorrow. So, cheers, guys. Make sure if you have an inflatable spider to put together, you get it done before we meet back here.
I heard that. Will you please bring up a Phillips screwdriver when you come?
Sure. Phillips screwdriver?
Yeah, Phillips.
She wants a Phillips screwdriver. Think it was funny if I brought up orange juice and told her that it was made with Phillips vodka? Okay, well, I hope that was enough gun porn, and evidently I need to every other one worked, but see this one? I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it has a distinctive, you know what? The rest of these are Hornadies, and this particular one is a Federal Hydra-Shock. But there is definitely there you can see it. There's a ridge on it, and it caused it to like sort of hang up in the barrel. So I am taking that one out of service. Otherwise, 40 cal pistols. This one, of course, is not in the 40 cal mode, but there you go. Dub Glock 23. And again, McLean 5179. I am not even going to talk about you at all. You can just cheers, guys.